Hey, it's Rachel, and today we're talking a little bit about mindset. And the quote of the day is about belief. So we're talking about the power of belief and why it's so important to believe in yourself. So Henry Ford once said this: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And that's why I named this video as You're Always Right. You know, you don't have to doubt yourself because you're always going to be right, whether you think you can or you think you can't. Belief is a really powerful thing. It's like whatever the mind can conceive and whatever you believe will happen, or you believe, let's say, in your abilities, or you believe that whatever your mind has conceived will happen, then it will happen. It's almost like this premonition. It's like this, um, future fortune telling. And what I want to point out is it's really important to believe in yourself, think about all the good things that could happen, and also strongly believe in those, because that's how you're going to drive your life into one that I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy. All right. So you can do anything you want and put your mind to, because impossible, when you really look at it, there's people who view things as impossible and others who view it as I'm possible. That it doesn't matter, whether people tell them that, hey, it's not going to be possible, or no, this is not going to work, you know, all these negative thoughts, all these negative voices by other people, it doesn't matter. When you conceive the thought in your mind and you hold that belief, you will definitely achieve it. And that's also the reason why the Guinness Book of Records was, beaten by people, just every other day people. Like, you never thought that someone could run that fast, but every single year, people are trying to beat their own like running record, and people are trying to get into a Guinness Book of Records. Whether that's like the highest weight lifted, or the most push-ups done, or people staying in like the cold, I think it's icy water for the longest time, or people holding their breath underwater. There's so many records there that just wows and amazes people, because a lot of things you think that aren't quite possible, but people have done it. And when I want to look at this as well is I remember when working as a pharmacist, that there was really busy periods of time where there's just a lot of scripts. Like, our dispense system used to be really slow, and it has always been slow anyway. So most people can do probably, 10, maximum about 20 scripts per hour. And usually after that hour, they're drained, because obviously that takes a whole lot of mental bandwidth to be able to dispense the scripts, check the scripts, and make sure that's correct. And then also have to answer phone calls and, yeah, a bunch of distractions on the way. So when you think about that, and when you see like the usual workload of like a pharmacist, they usually, depending on the dispense systems, they usually don't go for more than like, 60 to 70 scripts per day. And that's like their usual load with, people helping them. But there was one occasion uh, that happened where it was so busy during that Saturday, and I managed to hit a record of 109 scripts in less than 5 hours, which is really, really crazy, because honestly, I felt really, really drained that day, and it was just nuts. Like, I had a headache, my head was pounding, And wow, I couldn't believe I've done that much because I knew I had done a lot. And I know that the scripts kept coming, and I just dispensed them as quickly as I could. I told the nurses that, hey, I'll be out there soon, and things like that. But I didn't really expect that I would beat that record because I used to have a record of, I think, 85 scripts done by myself in the past, and I beat that. So really, it's like you can beat any record as long as you know focus on, let's say, doing the work for it and focus on believing that you can. Anyway, confidence comes with belief because when you believe in yourself, that's how you grow more self-confidence. Along with, when you believe in yourself, you start to do more of the work, and then you start to become a bit more competent, and therefore the confidence comes with that too. And so what you want to do is to attract the goal towards you. It's a little bit like inspiring others because that is my verb. I don't know if I've shared uh, on what one of my mentors have taught, which is everyone has their own verb, and my verb and what I chose to be is inspire. It's like this phoenix, as you can see there. It's burning really brightly. It's filled with passion, and it's like there's this phrase that says that when you burn with passion, people will come and watch you burn per se with passion, and obviously also because of your burning with passion, that people will start to get attracted towards you, will start to follow you, and also through that, you know, it also inspires people to become that burning light, that inspiration for others too. And the reason why I chose this verb was because it was really important to me that I made an impact on the world. No matter how small an impact is, I just want to have my own little impact, like a little baby step on the world. And that's just because I feel everyone has a really unique gifts or gift to contribute. You know, maybe some people are really, really good at math and they could contribute by being math teachers. Or some people are really good at, taking care of their health and they could contribute by becoming health coaches, helping other people to get better with their health too. And that to me is really inspiring, and that's someone whom I hope to be. And I believe I can become that person as well. So, what you want to do is actually to be number one, unrealistic with your big goals. I know everyone says that, hey, you gotta be realistic and you gotta don't aim so high, you gotta, just have that little milestone, and that's fine. But no, because once you have a really realistic goal, it's hard to put that drive into it. It's hard to tell yourself, hey, you gotta stop Netflixing, you gotta stop, couching, you gotta stop like all the things that you think you enjoy just because it brings you pleasure, it helps you to relax. And when you have small goals, it's just like, okay, it's okay. I can slack a little while. That's fine. Your body will think that it's okay to chill, it's okay to slack, it's okay to not do so much because your goal's small. I mean, like, hey, you don't have to do much to reach that. But when you have really big goals, and I don't mean like big unrealistic goals in that sense that it is super unrealistic. Like for example, if you told yourself that you're gonna earn like 100 million in a year where you haven't even earned a single dollar from anything, that would be probably quite unrealistic. But you can always say that you earn 100 million in 3 years. And while that sounds really unrealistic, it also gives you the time you need to break down the steps and break down the goal into mini goals. Obviously, you need to have that big goal at the end and then have a lot of mini goals in between so that you can be relentless in your pursuit. And with each mini goal that you reach, it's considered a small win. So it's a little like a cycle. Like when you hear about vicious cycle, it's usually like a bad kind of cycle where bad things lead to more bad things and lead to more bad things. But now you want to have a win cycle. So once you get one small win, you get another small win, then you get another small win, and win, 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 win. And your body, your mind, your heart, every bit of you get so used to winning that you must win no matter what. And when that happens, you'll be relentless in your pursuit, you'll get all the small wins, and then you'll eventually reach your unrealistic big goal. So that's the gist of it. So it's to shift your belief using this goal crushing technique. As you can see, win leads to more win and leads to more win. When you focus on the progress and you make the progress your goals, your action steps, your goals, that's when you can get this win cycle. And your belief would definitely be shifted. Guaranteed. And the next thing is you want to be aware of your own thoughts. So just like nutritionists tell you that, you gotta take like organic food, you gotta be aware of your nutrition, don't eat processed foods, don't eat food that's bad, don't eat like chips or I don't know, canned food and whatever. So your thoughts to your mind is equivalent to food to your body. And according to the research of Dr. Fred Luskin of Stanford University, a human being has approximately 60,000 thoughts a day, and 90% of those are repetitive. So if you're going to think about negative things, then 90% of the thoughts would be negative things. Imagine how bad that would be for your mental health, your physical health, your mood, and, just making it so discouraging for you to even have goals and even try to get to your goals. So that's why you want to be aware of your thoughts. You want to feed yourself with positive thoughts every single day. Tell yourself that I can do it, I can fucking do it, and I will do it. And that is when you will shut up that little voice in your thoughts, in your mind that tell you that you can't. Because you can. You definitely can do it. As long as you put your mind to it, as long as you believe in it, you can do whatever you want, you can achieve whatever you want. Because when you give those positive, goal-reaching, growth-oriented thoughts to your body, your mind, 90% of those become repetitive, become the same, and that pushes you forward. That helps to motivate you every single day until you reach that goal of yours, and then you set a next goal, to reach the next goal. And so it is the step-by-step process to harness your true power. The first step, believe in yourself. The second step, tell your little disbelief voice to shut the fuck up. And the third step is to keep working towards your goal with obsession. So people think that obsession might be like a bad thing, like, being addicted to cigarettes or addicted to alcohol and things like that. But it's not. It's a very neutral term. You can be obsessed with good things, you can be obsessed with bad things. When you obsess yourself with good things, for example, with growth, with learning consistently, with reading, with listening to educational podcasts, with implementing, with learning, that's good. When you obsess yourself with obviously alcohol, bad friends, drugs, that's bad. So you want to keep working towards your goal with the same obsession and with that same addiction. And that's how you're going to harness your true power. And with that said, if you like these kind of videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you want more tips on living on your best life and value-driven content, my social media links are up on the top right-hand corner of the page. And I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself.